So we're gonna start out with shapes. It's easiest to choose the body first. And you might wanna look for a head shape, thinking about what you're gonna make. If I were gonna do a human, I might have my board standing up tall, or an animal could be turned sideways, or could do an animal this way also. But I'm gonna choose the kinds of heads and legs and all of that, and we're just going to arrange. That means move things around until we get them where we want them. Don't worry too much about the legs being exactly the same, because you can kind of lower them to overlap the other piece. You wanna make sure that each piece is overlapping so that you can really glue it on there. If we try to glue things together like this, they won't stay together, they'll come apart. So we have to overlap every piece that we put together. So again, we're just arranging at first, moving things around till we get them where we want them. So if I wanted to do, this neck is looking kind of long, I could do a horsey this way and put a nice tail on it. Yeah, maybe I'll do a horse. But I could take some of these same pieces and really create a lot of different things. I could put this behind and underlap and make a person with all these pieces as well. So using these shapes, we can do a lot of different things, and we can add details with the littler pieces. And remember, you're gonna get to paint all of this later. So if you wanna add circles or shapes that have round edges, we can paint those on later. So this is one that is a dinosaur that I did last class. But when we go to glue these, now once I have it all set up, this is when you would say, Miss Lee, Miss Mia, I'm ready for glue. And that's when we'll bring you glue, when we see that everything is arranged so that you have overlapping pieces and your whole figure is together. Now you also want to think about pose. Is your person waving hello to someone? Is your person running? And if you want to make them running, you might even want to use two pieces so you can show the legs bent and action, moving. So think about your pose as well. How do you want to put whatever it is that you're making? Okay, maybe I'll just make this guy kind of regular standing there. Okay, so next thing would be glue. And again, when you get your glue, if the lid is down all the way and up against the wheel, you hold the wheel and twist counterclockwise until that lid raises up. Remember that glue works with gravity. So you have to wait for the glue to come down to the bottom of the bottle, at the top of the bottle. And you're gonna put 1, 2, 3, 4 nice drops. Not big puddles of glue. Remember, puddles of glue, ew, it's just a mess. And you're gonna put it on top, wherever it is that you're gonna set it, after you've set up your little critter, and count to 10 or 20, but if you leave it laying flat on the table, it's gonna dry on its own and you don't have to hold it. We don't wanna pick these critters up and play with them until next week when we're painting them and when the glue is nice and strong and it will stay together. So that's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna arrange and overlap and glue our critters together. Smile.